Even though I do
told them the
have
same
one,
thing.
but you're fresher. I'll let you be by.
They asked. They said so.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. They asked what?
Remember this when I showed up last year? They was like, so what's the? I told them like 7 is just a lucky number. I didn't tell them I had to
wanted
play
it.
good or not. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I'll let you have it. I
we'll
won the
figure it
8.
out.
I won the 8 too, and then I'm like, dang, that's gone. So you see where I'm at. Oh, Andre
That's
Iguodala.
crazy. But I would have wore that because I ain't gonna lie. I would have wore it back in the day because of Nick Van
Then why
Exel.
didn't you do it? I should have asked you.
I wore the 7 for lucky 7. I literally wore the 7 to be lucky. Sorry.
We've heard from Calvin Malone and the guys that you were around a lot over the summer, mentoring some of the young guys, working out. Just what was, a lot of vets get away in the offseason, get away. Why wasn't you spend so much time here in Denver and in the gym?
Well, I knew my guy Just was here as well. So if they're not going to, he was also here working out. So it was good to have another.
Me too.
No.
Get me right.
No, we've been together for a long time. Obviously working out over years together. But it was good to see Just here as well, working out with him, another vet. And then just to be around the young guys, I love it. I'm an addict. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't in the gym. So took the break off for a little bit and then just got antsy. Wanted to get back, wanted to work out. It started off as I think I showed up because I wanted to lift. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm not here. I get a little worried about myself. So just came back, started lifting, and then the more we started working out and playing, it was just fun to be around the guys. And then, like I said, I think right when I started to feel like I was probably going to be burnt out from being here a lot in the summer, probably being a vet, I got to run into my guy, Just, and then we started playing more and more, being around each other. And it's just made being home easy for me. Like, it's already home. I love it. And once I decompressed a little bit and having guys, like, I ain't gonna lie, I think a few weeks ago, probably a month ago, Christian told me it was like Christian Payton telling me, why am I here in Colin? So I took a break, like a week off, and then Just was like, yo, Reg, you're better than me. Like, you need to take a break off. So I just took this past week off, and that was good enough vacations for me. It was about 2-3 stints where I was out, but I just love being around the game, love being around the guys, and we know we have the best starting lineup in the league, so I think the rest of us, we know we're just trying to do our part, trying to get as much continuity as possible before we start, and trying to shore up this second unit.
Having just got here, I'm curious if there's a moment in time where you really felt like you were a Denver Nugget, and if this time in particular is important to players feeling that way.
Yeah, no, I felt, of course, the transition was a little difficult, but no, like the team made me feel welcome from the very moment I got here, and then honestly, I think right before we hit that playoff run, like feeling more integrated with the guys in the locker room, understanding our lingo a little more, and really just having a few games under my belt, but just like I said, being in the system started allowing me to feel like a Nugget, and yeah, we're trying to get Justin and everybody else acclimated as quickly as possible because we know we want to do something special.
Justin, sorry. Obviously, they want to sit next to the trophy. Is there a superstition with the trophy at all?
No, it's not that I didn't want to. I was just out of respect because Reggie was here and won it. I was like, it's your time to sit next to it. Next year when we're here again, I'll be sitting next to the other one.
How cool is it that I think the holidays are like the center of the basketball year?
Oh, see, there we go. See, now you're thinking team. He's thinking team, and I wasn't.
There we go.
I wasn't touching. It's all right.
Oh, sorry, man.
Maybe it was good I didn't sit by it then.
Justin, what was it like, just the conversations in the offseason, talking to maybe different teams? What was the conversation with Calvin and maybe people with the Nuggets about coming here?
Yeah, conversations are usually always good. You're talking about, why they want you to come or how you can help or what they feel is what you bring that's important to the team. And speaking to Denver, which, something funny, Denver wasn't even like, when I first was going to free agency or even thinking about it before it hit, I didn't know Denver was going to pop up. And so it was exciting to have them contact me. And then the conversations were great, talking about how I can, fit in, mostly about what they do here, which is important to me. They have a culture of winning, no egos, have a good mix of vets and younger players, which I think all those things are very, very important in one, winning, but as well as just actually just going to work and enjoying work. When you have to deal with certain other little things, it makes work hard. And I just believe coming here, work's going to be a lot easier to, go into each day, day in and day out, playing 82 games. So conversations were great. Conversations were real, which is, again, something I feel is important. And it allows me to kind of really understand what I'm getting into. And, it's pretty much as simple as that.
You say conversations were real. What was real about it?
What was real about it? Nothing being promised. That I'm going to have to work for whatever it is I get. Things can be different this night, that night. We don't really know what's going to happen, which is the way it's supposed to be. I mean, you haven't had me in front of you. You've only seen me play against you. You don't know how I mesh with this team. So I appreciate that more than someone like, yeah, you come in, you're going to do this, this, and this, and that not be the case. I've been in this league 11 years. I know, I'm honest with myself. I know how this works. I've been traded. I've been signed a good amount of times. So I know what that conversation is supposed to look like. And, coach came, straight up was like, yeah, I don't know exactly how it's going to look. I know you're a person that fits well with our team and will fit well with our team. Exactly what that looks like, we're not sure yet. But, if you, come in and I think the people that are supposed to be playing will, and that's, I think, the biggest thing. That's not always the case in every situation in the NBA, and that's just me being honest. And so, if I just have that opportunity, that's all I need. If I'm supposed to be out there, I will. If not, I'm not. And vice versa for anyone else, though. Even if it's not me or with someone else, we're still going to have good teammates. We're going to have guys pushing each other. We're going to have guys leading one another, helping one another, and that's who I am. So.
Justin, have you, it's been a crazy week in NBA, the landscape has changed, all that. Have you maybe thought about, let your mind wander toward a Boston-Denver meeting someday?
Yeah, of course. No, right when I found out in the text message, yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me give you the text message my pop said, right? So look, let me break this down. This is some good stuff because first of all, we're talking about my dad, and nobody knows much about my dad, and my dad's just the father of 3, basketball NBA players. So he texted in the group chat of the family something like, I'm excited for you, congrats. Y'all go get another championship. And I'm like, hold on. I'm excited for him. We're excited, but we can play each other in the championship and we'll just get the next one. So yes, we've talked about this. This has been thought about, yes. So hopefully it happens, God willing.
How crazy has this last week been in the NBA landscape, Reggie, or whoever wants to answer that? It's the whole dynamics changed that fast.
Yeah, it's been crazy, but in my head it's been upsetting, confusing, but that's the NBA for you, right? This is not the first time. I don't understand it, and I can go on record saying it makes no sense to me, but good for him now. He's still back in the place of the chance to win and contend. But that's my main thing right now is thinking about Drew. I know we're talking about all the other stuff, Dame, and that's cool and all that, but Drew, I thought he was one of the guys that would never happen to, but hey.
So Reggie, when you think about yourself, like obviously you played here in Colorado High School, got real ties to the state. What's it been like for you to be in a situation where you're playing for the Nuggets, you win a championship for the Nuggets, now you have an opportunity to keep going from there and obviously to go with another one? What does that mean to you personally?
You went to high school in Colorado?
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up soon.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I've been best dream ever, bro.
That's crazy.
So no, I'm dreaming still. I don't think it's real. Like I literally, for some reason, I continue to hit my brother up, and I'm like, I'm gonna wake up eventually. Like, there's no way this can be real. One of the first ones with the franchise, being 45 minutes to an hour away home. Yeah, it was great. One of the first things I seen, the little Colorado Coliseum when I remember getting off the airport and signing here last year. I was like, oh man, that's where I played my Elite 8 game, man. Like, I'm still just enjoying it. And then, he knows, like, our shooting coach is on staff. Justin, we've been working out probably since, like, my second, third year in the league. So, this don't feel real. Like, it still don't feel real for myself.
We was playing pickup at UCLA together.
Probably, see? So, it
no,
don't feel
trust me,
real.
I remember.
Like, I'm with a bunch of people that I've made great bonds with over my career. I'm back home, in front of family. Like, yeah, I'm probably the happiest person on the team. And like I said, I still don't. I never feel like this is real. And maybe in a few years or one day I'll wake up and it'll finally sink in that I was able to come home and be part of something special.
With ring night then obviously coming around, like,
I'm gonna cry.
That's gonna be
I
crazy.
don't know how I'm gonna cry, but I know I'm gonna cry. Like I've been telling myself I'm gonna keep it in. I'm gonna be cool, but like, yeah, I can't wait. Like I can't wait to just start the season. But I'm like, man, same thing. We always watch the first game of the season. You watch people do their ring night, and you're like, oh snap, you get to be part of one. And like I said, here of all places, I've always envisioned winning a championship, but at home, like my family ain't really got to travel to see the moment. My friends are gonna be here. Hopefully, my old coaches. Like, yeah, I can't wait.
Did they do anything special for you in the Springs or your high school or anything like that over there?
No, not yet. Well, I've been able to reach out and talk to him a little bit. So, yeah, y'all just got me, I think, in like the Hall of Fame. So I appreciate the Nuggets. I appreciate everything y'all have done. So y'all have made this career even better.
Justin, you mentioned your 11th year in the league,
Mhm.
played 11 years. How would you evaluate your game now as a veteran?
Yeah.
As opposed to when you were a little younger?
I'm a lot more polished. I'm smarter. Play with a lot more pace. When I was younger, I was ultra athletic, ran around fast, was smart, but just went. I shoot better now too. Yeah, I definitely shoot better now. So just a way more well put together basketball player. I think the biggest thing is I'm a lot stronger mentally. When I was younger, I was really, really hard on myself, ready to kick walls in on simple stuff. Now I can go, shoot, I went 1 for 10 one game from 3, and it's like, yeah, whatever. I think that's the most important thing is where I am mentally now than where I was then.
What have the conversations been like with Jeff and Ish moving on with more leadership for you, Reggie, and then for you, Justin, coming in 11 years to kind of pick up that slack, I guess, if you will?
Collective. I think the conversations we're going to do it collectively. Yeah, you can't make up for what Ish did, what Jeff did, what Bruce did, what they meant to this team, on the court, off the court, the way they carried themselves, leadership, mentoring the young guys. But we know we have to come in here and we can't replace them, but we have to be ourselves. We have to continue to be ourselves fully. Hopefully the team embraces what we can do with the team, and then we embrace what the team, how they can help us. But even with the young guys, talking to Christian, Peyton, some of the guys have been here. Fortunately, us being here already, working out over this past summer and getting acclimated with the young guys, that's one thing we've all been talking about is we have to do it collectively. They may not know it as much yet because they're younger pups, but like I don't think Justin thinks or myself thinks we're just going to carry a unit or it's just going to happen. Like we know we're going to have to collectively figure it out, just like coaches are going to have to figure out what unit runs best. But ultimately, like I said, I think we understand we have the best starting 5 in the league, so it's going to be about how we support them and 10, 12 of us on the bench. Like, how are we going to figure it out? How are we going to support that group? How are we going to find them resting minutes? And then if we do that, we feel like I said, that'll be a good formula, a great formula to give us a chance to do something special.
Reggie, did you know you were going to be back this season with the Nuggets?
No, I just knew, like I said, I knew I had a chance to sign up with the best team in the league. I feel like one of the smarter guys in the room by doing so. I gave me a free ring, so it was fun showing up for that. And then, yeah, I mean, the possibility is I always dreamed of having the opportunity to, play at home at some point, and especially it makes sense at this point in my career. And just happy the way the roster shaped out and giving me another opportunity to be back. But now I wasn't sure, but if they wanted me, I knew it was a place I didn't want to leave.
Did you feel a lot more comfortable now rather than coming in towards the end of the season, like when you working with some younger players who've been around and getting into the system and stuff?
By far, just seeing it. Like, this is, even with Jess, I mean, I seen him a couple weeks ago when we were playing. I'm like, bro, it's probably going to annoy you at first playing here. Like, because the brand of basketball we play is it's the right way. It's not common for a lot of people to play this way, especially.
It's not going to annoy me.
Well, it's not going to annoy you. The annoying part is like figuring it out first. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, the ball comes when it's supposed to, or like I'm
gonna be surprised a lot, huh? Oh snap!
Yes, that's what I was saying. I think
There it
we were
is.
playing in pickup and just like kick aheads and little
Yeah.
things. I'm like, even little kick aheads to him, but I'm like, I think even the more he gets to play with our actual guys, it messed me up. I don't think I was frustrated. I remember pulling myself out of the game last year. I think I missed like 4 or 5 straight threes. And I was frustrated because I'm looking like, Jamal, why do you keep hitting me with the ball? And I was like, we're just playing and you happen to be the guy open and you have to take your shots. Or like, you have to be confident making the play. So getting acclimated to things like that, knowing, being ready instead of, it's always like learning. We all do it in life. Like, you have to learn your scenery. You have to get comfortable where your home is. You have to get comfortable with your job. You have to get comfortable with just routine. So once you get routine, then the better you can perform. So I was joking with him, like the routine was messing me up because
You weren't used to it.
right, not at all. Just playing the right way, being rewarded, and that is very rare a lot in the league, the way you play, especially with your star. Everybody in this room probably knows. I've heard fans since being here. I played against him like, yes, when he's passed up shots that you think he's going to take because he's always making the right play and yoke, but like, it's very contagious, and we all try to play that way. And when you play the way he does, you have to always be ready, because as long as you do your job of being in the right place, you have to be ready, because any pass is always open, especially he's the best passer in the league. So you have to be ready. It's fun. You never know who's setting screens, who's coming off pick and roll. So being multiverse in the game, and it just makes it more fun. But I think I'm more up to speed with it, and the way Jess plays, I think he's on a flourish. I think people are going to be very excited to see what he can do. Cutting, he's had some already dunks and pickup. I don't know if I want to overhype him with his athleticism.
No.
But he's still got some young legs in him.
2 points.
And then the way he's shooting it, the way he was shooting it was great. So I think him and myself are going to have a lot of fun with this offense and the way that this team plays, just playing the right brand of basketball.
You guys have both said you've been in the practice gym a lot this summer. What's been your impression of Peyton and kind of the work he's put in as he tries to make that leap from rookie to rotation player?
You want me to answer it?
I'll say, other than just please stay healthy, I'm going to let him answer it, because he's –
I haven't been here for the whole thing, but him being healthy, I think it will be important. But I think he actually, from first year, second year, and me not even being with him last year, I think he understands the game a little more. I think a lot of rookies or even new kids' mindsets coming into the league, or even skill sets, a lot of them these days are dudes that are able to put the ball in the basket, right? Which they don't really get the team game piece, and it takes a while for them to get it. But I think Peyton gets it. And I said it, and so I was on this team a couple of times playing, and dude can cut. I don't know how much he cut last year, how effective it was, or how that happened, but he cuts very well. So I had about 5 assists to him, literally just cutting and running in front of somebody and getting the ball. I think he uses his body very, very well. Also his size. He looks a lot more mature to me than he did last year. And again, I'm answering this not being his teammate from the outside looking in. Again, the mental part, understanding this game, being slowed down, seeing the spots, and then even, passing to other people as well. Those young dudes come in trying to score and score and score. I think he's understanding the whole aspect of the game of basketball. And like he said, that's contagious. Being on a team like this, it's going to trickle down to everyone else, and I think he's getting it.
Yeah.
Justin, kind of just building on your experience in Indiana, actually, some similarities maybe between the style of play with Demontis Sabonis and Collier.
Yeah.
How important do you think that experience was to you, where maybe you could build on some of those habits that you guys had?
Yeah, no, very, very important. I mean, most of my assists most of the time I got the ball from someone else to score was probably it was either him or TJ McConnell, but probably Sabonis. Sabonis played more. And those actions with bigs is what I love to do. Like, I know like the back of my hand. I don't have to play with Jokic much to know what I'm getting into. Now, I mean, it might be even crazier. I might get more. That's what I'm hearing. But from the base standpoint, it's not going to be something I have to work on, like, oh, I should probably cut this. I know I can throw him the ball, and whatever reaction I decide to do will be the right one. Because either I'm going to get the ball, somebody else is going to get the ball. I don't have to worry about being like, oh, dang, I should have did this. Or because I've had 2 or 3 years of experience with Domas. And if you put the ball in the basket after you hand it out to them, they'll do it more and more. So I think it's going to work well. I've had most of my success in the NBA playing with a big that can pass, if we're speaking about me personally. But I think that's important for a team anyway. It's hard to guard a team that can pass it to a big man and he makes plays. Example, here, Warriors. When you can play through a bigger guy in the middle, it gives everybody else a chance to move. I like to move. Reggie's going to move. Murray's going to move. Mike's going to move. KCP's going down the line of all the players that we have. They put this team together to be able to move around Jokic. So not just for myself, but other guys are going to be open. And I prefer to do it that way in playing basketball. And you'll see, even when I come in the game, like, hey, I can run the pick and roll, but if I catch the ball, usually I'm throwing it as quick as I can to the big because it messes up everything else for everybody else. If he's holding the ball and I'm going to screen for Reggie, now we have 10 things we can do. How are you going to guard that? But you still have to worry about Jokic with the ball scoring, though. You feel me?
I like that. It keeps the center away from the basket.
And it keeps that big all the way out. There's so much. I mean, we can talk basketball and go into this as much as we want. But that time with Sabonis, I guess we can say, got me really, really, really sharp for this time.
Go ahead, Brandon, last one.
Yeah, Reggie, I remember when Chauncey was later in his career, he would always talk about not necessarily wanting to come back to Denver because he thought about when you come once, twice a year and have to get 30, 50 tickets. It was kind of a surprise when you got here. And then you're into the playoffs. How nice will it be that things have calmed down, your friends presumably are older, you're not, 21, 22, so they have lives and families, that you can just kind of see them through, they get to play at home for 82 games,
Yeah. That's been a little bit better. Tickets definitely were. Yeah.
Them joints
Chauncey
still,
had it.
they're about to be 35. That's not going
certain,
down.
certain games. But nah, Chauncey definitely had it down right. And it seems like you get a little older, requests are a little bit less. People have actual lives. Kids have school, things like that. But it was a little hectic getting here first. It was fun, though, being back home, just having people show up. We'll probably hopefully get it down to like 15 to 20. But no, it's fun just being, like I said, being a hometown kid and having those people that I've talked to throughout my whole career, talked to growing up, my whole life, my friends, my family, their families, being able to come out and support.
All right, thank you, guys.
Just really quick, the fly fishing photo,
Uh-huh.
is that a real hobby or were you pandering to Colorado?
No, I'm an outdoors person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've only been my second time fly fishing, but I didn't catch anything that time. But the first time I caught like 5. So you win some, you lose some. Thank y'all.
So, you been good?
Coming out, everybody.